Hello everybody, and you're very welcome to episode 4 of the Chesterfield of Dreams. Today is January the 1st, so the transfer window has just opened, and we have a halfway point of the season gone by to talk about, and with a bit of luck we could maintain our great form of the first half of the season and bring it forward to our next 24 or 23 or so games. It would be absolutely brilliant to keep up what we're doing. To be more precise, this is exactly what I mean. We are in a fantastic 5th position after 24 games. We'll bear that in mind as everyone else apart from Bradford have a game in hand. So Bristol City and Swindon, maybe even Doncaster could overtake us if they got a few more points. So 5th place at the moment is brilliant, considering that we've lost more often at home than we have. We've been beaten more often than we've won at home. It's really our away record which stands out. Even though Sheffield United are unbeaten, we are far more adept at beating teams at their own ground. So New Year's resolution is definitely win more home games. It'll be annoying for the fans who can't travel every week to constantly see us being beaten in what is a brilliant season. But that's pretty much that side of the things. Let's talk about our schedule. It's been a long old season, but we've had a busy Christmas period, and now at least it's over. We get a bit of day's rest. But let's talk about Oldham. I think it's the first game that we want to talk about. Oh no, it was this Coventry game, sorry. Coventry was the last team we played since the last episode. We won that game 2-1. Calvey and Gary Roberts' penalty avoided the scare as they got a late goal. And then, shock of shocks, Torquay defeated our backup players, not only resoundingly but definitely convincingly, as Dwayne Ofori at Champong, he scored a brace late on, and we were very, very poor, and it just made me think, what's the point of having all these crappy backup players when we're doing so well? And no one really put in a good performance apart from Charlie Raglan. So I have a lot of transfer business to do. I want to get a brand new backup squad to make us even better at the league. We destroyed Fleetwood Town in a real shock of shocks. I think we played so well. Jay O'Shea, Owen Doyle, Gary Roberts and Dan Gardner all scoring a goal. But you weren't fresh for this game at home to Swindon. They beat us fair and square. Even though we were a far more dominant team, we just couldn't put our chances away. And Sam Morsey suffered a very nasty injury in this game. No one to blame for it, but that's just what happened. We'll talk about the injuries and all in a moment. Very creditable draw, 0-0 at home to Sheffield United. An injury for Luke O'Neill wasn't as serious as first expected, but I'm very happy. We were beaten very badly by Sheffield United last time we played in the Cup, and we did much better. An away win this time to Port Vale. Peter Schmeichel was sacked as a consequence of this defeat, and he can feel very hard done by, as Jordi Huula and Owen Doyle had to take 84 and 85 minutes of their time to score a goal. So it was a very nerve-wracking game, but that was immediately conquered by a 4-1 thrashing of Doncaster. Another sensational performance. Calvey, Roberts, Derrickwa and Doyle grabbing goals. But then the Christmas period, as I said, very difficult to get a rhythm going. You have the St. Stephen's Day or Boxing Day game, then you have to play again on the Sunday and then again on Wednesday. So 3 games in a week, which is extremely unbearable. I hate having so many games in such a short period, and this is why Barnsley beat our best team 2-1 at home. So again, home discomforts, and then a sensational game. 2 players scoring all the goals. Lyle Taylor scoring 4 goals, including one that really should never have happened. And Jordi Huula did his best to get us back in the game with a quick fire hat-trick there. You can see 76th minute and 81st minute. But Lyle Taylor got a breakaway and scored his 4th of the game, giving us a very distressing defeat as Scunthorpe are battling relegation. But we again got our heads down, thought about our situation and just got on with the job of winning, as Jimmy Ryan and Owen Doyle secured that victory against a decent Bradford team. So very pleased with our form. Just the Christmas period I really didn't enjoy it, but I can't really complain. It's not like we're going to win every game, But one thing's for sure, relegation is definitely not on my mind anymore. We're more than double the points of the nearest team to us, Walsall, there on 20 points as our Scunthorpe. But what can we do with the rest of our season? We haven't been given any new objective, and with the transfer market open, I do have a bit of work to do. Let's take a look at our history. So because of the injury to Sam Morsey, I'll show you it now actually. Sam Morsey has a 4 to 5 month calf muscle injury, so he's still got 3 months of that left. So as a quick fire response, I brought in Gary Deegan on a free transfer. Like, he was a legend, like in FM11 he was such a good player, but obviously his career hasn't worked out as planned, and I've kind of given him a reprieve here at Chesterfield, giving him a promotion back up the ladder, as he was at Southend and Northampton for a while. But I won't play him that much, but he is there when we need him, and hopefully we can maybe see what he can do and get rid of him if he's not good. But a bit of loan transfer business. I've brought out Sam Hurd on loan to Plymouth Argyle. He wasn't playing that often, and we had enough cover at right back for a while anyway, but he prefers playing as a defender, central defender I should say, and he's out for the rest of the season. And then Armand Gnandoulet, probably the least fit player I've ever seen. He's been at low match fitness all season, even though I was playing him in reserve games constantly, and it's just like he wants to go. I'm fed up of him, and without being too mean, I just said you better go for the save your career. And he's gone to Gateshead in the Vanarama Conference, so a very poor player, and he needs to be replaced immediately. And it's a shame because I did like him, but he just never got his fitness sorted out. So we made $8,500 out of him, which is okay. Let's look at our squad. This 4-2-3-1 tactic has been my very successful one. It's taken over from the 4-2-4, and I haven't even tried the 4-3-3 interestingly. So Luke O'Neill was injured in training for a back strain, and that meant we had a bit of trouble in the right back department, as we only have Drew Talbot and Tendai Darikwa. They're the only players that can play right back when Sam Hurd is out. So Talbot was complaining he wasn't getting much first team football, but now he is, and he's been doing a good job. In fairness to him, it was 7.1, 7.8, 7.8, and just won 6.4 to wreck the buzz. Jay O'Shea picked up a minor injury. He's been just marvellous, really. He's almost back from his injury, a groin strain actually. He was kind of running out of form for a while, but this November-October period he was at his very best. So delighted he's going to be back soon. And as I mentioned, Morsey is out for the time being. Players I plan to sell, Jack Broadhead. I've never seen such a low average performance. He made 2 awful errors against Scunthorpe, got 5.9, 6.5 against Torquay, and a 6.8. That's not too bad, but generally his form has been just terrible, really. So I'm going to get rid of him. Romy Boko doesn't make any money out of us. He's on just a non-contract, so there's no reason not to get rid of him. Charlie Dawes is a young man, but I don't really see him progressing. He hasn't scored in any competition yet, and that's just deeply worrying. Richie Humphreys is 37 years old now. He's going to retire at the end of the year, so I'm going to bring in a new left back if I can find one. Ollie Banks, I think, was upset about his first... Sam Klukas was upset about his first team opportunities. Aaron Chapman hasn't been great either, but as a backup goalkeeper, I don't really care what he's doing. So Tommy Lee made his 250th league appearance for the club, and he's been a real stalwart player. Yeah, that's pretty much... I have a few players to sell. Hopefully I'll bring some in. Michael Onov Wigoon, the defensive mid, he's only 18. I think he has potential, so he can stay. And that's pretty much that for my squad. Now let's just check out the awards, because Huwula and Calvey are starting to fall in love with Chesterfield after just a few months of first team football. They are now active supporters of the team. They have a favourite club in Chesterfield now. So Huwula was December League One Player of the Month, and Calvey was the Young Player of the Month. So fantastic stretch of games for these two. Calva even was the third nomination in a busy Christmas period, so I'm absolutely over the moon with these two players. They've been brilliant loan signings, and I can't wait to see what else they can do. So no Manager of the Month award for me in December. I probably didn't deserve it, but definitely everything is looking up for Chesterfield. We can take a look at my stats here. 12 wins, 11 losses, 4 draws, 44% win percentage. The Cups, obviously it's disappointing to go out of them all so soon. There you go, there's more detail if you need it. So next year I would like to give the Cups more precedence, but as you said, if I got relegated and went on a Cup run, that would look really dodgy. So next year we will get through one of these first rounds for definite. I've no hesitation about that. But here's a look at the rest of my schedule. Rochdale, Walsall, Colchester and Crawley are my first New Year challenges. We could probably come back at the end of... I would like to live com another game. Who would be good? The MK Dons at home. They're the table toppers at the minute, so that'll be interesting. I've already live commed the Preston match. Leighton Orient are doing well, so take your pick, lads. We've got a busy February, so one of these big games, if you want to see a live com, I'll do one of them. For you is no bother. And yeah, that should be the end of the episode now. We'll check the finances. We made a little bit of profit, but we are losing a little bit of money every month, which is frustrating. But we'll see what the board has to say for my transfer budget. I would like to get some spending money in and bring in new players. But we'll check that out at the start of February when I have live com of your choice to do. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and we'll speak again soon. Bye.